Alright guys, figured I'll give a basic rundown of all the heroes in Second Extinction, my opinion of them, their abilities, and how I rank them for both solo and for team play. Starting off first, we have Amir. He's currently the only operative class with a new one set to be released next update. This means he's limited to 3 primary weapons, being the carbine rifle, the scout rifle, and his class specific weapon in the grenade launcher. Being an operative, it means that he has the lowest of health pools, having just 2 white bars, which equates to roughly 2,000 health. This is cause for concern when playing Amir solo, however he can be a great ally with a team supporting him. Amir's passive situational awareness allows him to have a small red arrow that indicates when he's being attacked from behind. I believe this passive to be almost useless, as you hear a specific static noise before being jumped on by any raptor. And they've also put in an indicator that shows when you're being attacked from behind as well, thus making his passive null and void. His tactical ability is of more use, in particular if you're missing a dino when clearing out things like the airfield and mine and comm center during expedition missions. It highlights all nearby dinos with a red outline. Amir's special ability sends down a giant laser from the sky, which can be used underground and in aircraft hangars. It is a fun ability, but doesn't pack as much of an oomph as you'd think, considering it's a giant laser. I personally rank Amir lowest in my tier list when playing solo. He's in need of some TLC and perhaps a rework of his passive and some aspects of his abilities. Next we have Jack. He is one of the 2 Enforcer classes, which gives him a massive 5 white bars of health. This equates to roughly 4,000 health. Being an Enforcer means that he's able to use the rocket launcher, minigun, machine gun, shotgun, and artillery cannon, with all the rocket launcher, minigun, and artillery cannon being class specific. Jack's passive, Scrum Down, is quite useful, as he has increased damage reduction the more dinos that are targeting him. His tactical ability Charge lets him build up momentum and knock over small dinos, as if they were bowling pins, which is quite a lot of fun, however, does not deal a great deal of damage to them. Jack's special ability, Kinetic Converter, is another fun ability, where he stores up damage taken, then releases a shockwave of damage around him. Unfortunately, as fun as this ability is, at higher difficulties, taking so much damage for free can often lead to certain death, which is a major reason for why he is found so low down on my tier list. He is another hero in need of a little TLC, perhaps a buff in amount of damage taken during the charge up of his special. His extra health does mean he is a better class though for solo play. Now we have Ortega, one of the 2 troopers in the bunch. She has mid-range health of 3 white bars, which is around 3,000 health. As a trooper, she has access to the scout rifle, assault rifle, carbine rifle, shotgun, and machine gun, with the assault rifle being her class specific weapon. Ortega's passive, Weapon Master, is arguably the best in the game, and in my opinion the only one that's of any value. It allows Ortega to take with her 2 primary weapons. For this reason, she's often the first hero people picking up the game try out. Her tactical ability Dash is a great tool that allows her to, dash around a fight, reposition, somewhat scale mountains. Although jumping back and dodging is something all the heroes have access to. Ortega's special ability, Combat High, allows her to attack faster, reload faster, dash more frequently, and increases her damage. This can be increased in duration by dealing damage to dinos, in particular large dinos such as the Rex. I personally find her special slightly clunky to use, as it does have a slight delay as she begins, which can at times cause you to be knocked down by a dino and lose all momentum. I personally rank her as a mid-range hero, and the one in need of no real changes other than a more fluid interaction with her special ability. She holds her own in solo play, but is limited in her ability to withstand large swarms upon extraction. In fourth place, or second, if you will, as far as my ranking system, we have Rosie. Rosie is also an Enforcer class, the same as Jack, and as such also has roughly 4,000 health and access to the rocket launcher, minigun, artillery cannon, machine gun, and shotgun. Rosie is the most beginner friendly and oftentimes people's go-to for the first few hours of gameplay. She is the tank of tanks who can carry a team to victory provided she uses her abilities. Rosie's passive field repairs allows her to replenish her health bars provided they aren't completely broken. Each white bar is roughly 750 health for enforcers, which can be useful if you were to complete a 0 damage to dino run. Her tactical ability, Static Barricade, allows you to hold down an area, such as an extraction or a tunnel, electrifying all dinos that cross its path. You can have a maximum of 5 barriers up at a time, and they can be picked up and replaced as you wish. Rosie's special is really what makes her a broken hero to play and oversimplifies the game. Her special positive reinforcement heals all heroes and provides a defensive boost to all those within a very generous range. Its cooldown is sped up by dealing damage to dinos and is regularly up during extended fights such as waiting for extraction. I rank Rosie in second place as I find her kit to be overly overpowered and boring to play. She can complement any team and her solo play is exceedingly good too, but it's just a boring playstyle in my opinion. She's all spank and tank and no substance. That being said, she's by far the easiest to learn and you'll have fun playing her for some time. But I wouldn't play her too long, as she can cause you to develop some poor habits such as taking more damage than necessary, which makes switching to another hero extremely difficult. Finally, we have Jurgen. He is by far my favourite of all the heroes and arguably the strongest for high difficulty solo play. He's also a trooper like Ortega, and as such also has roughly 3,000 health and access to the scout rifle, assault rifle, machine gun, shotgun, and carbine rifle. Jurgen's passive low profile is so bad it's not even worth mentioning. However, it is supposed to make you harder to detect whilst crouched. It does somewhat work, but you'll be detected by dinos still. So overall, the ability is less than average. His tactical ability, Satchel Charge, is great. It is basically a low cooldown grenade that can be used to clear multiple dinos or to flip others. Downside is having to shoot it to make it go off, but that's a minor inconvenience at times. Jurgen's special is really what makes him a superstar to play. Mask Scent allows you 7 seconds of invisibility. All dinos will stop attacking you, they'll either stand still or move on to another location entirely. This gives you enough time to heal, reload your weapons, and reposition yourself into a better location. What is even better is the fact that it comes up faster from dino kills as well as damage taken. So you can basically have it up almost infinitely, should you know how to play around it. You're also able to throw grenades and use melee without it being broken. Overall, the most useful special ability for a solo player. Jurgen is my main hero that I play, as his guns, abilities and demeanour I really enjoy. He plays great as a solo hero, however he's not as good when playing in a team as he has a very selfish playstyle. Or perhaps I have the selfish playstyle. Well, there you have it. My personal tier list of the heroes of Second Extinction. In summary, from worst to best, I rank Amir, Jack, Ortega, Rosie, and then Jurgen. Do you agree? Think I've oversimplified? Let me know in the comment section below, or don't. I'm not your mum.